I'm Shweta. I'm fashion designer and pattern making coach. Welcome back to my channel Silhouette Sutra. At Silhouette Sutra, we discuss all about fashion, fashion styling, and fashion pattern making. Today, at the 9th episode of pattern making series, we are going to make a simple kurta pattern. So, without further ado, let's get started. We are making simple kurta pattern today. For that, we need certain measurements. First, we'll discuss about vertical measurement. First vertical measurement which is required is full length of the kurta. It is up to your choice what you want. I am taking 36 inches. Then second vertical measurement will be your hip length, which is tip of your shoulder and neck from here to your hip, which will be 22 inches. Then we need slit length, which will be either at the hip point or slightly above the hip. So I am taking it 21 inches here. Then we need waist length, which is from the tip of your neck to your waist where you naturally bend like this. Here it will be 15 inches. Then our bust length, which will be 10 inches here. These are all the vertical measurements required. Then we need horizontal measurement. First horizontal measurement is across shoulder, which is from this shoulder tip to this shoulder point to this shoulder point, which will be 15 inches here. Then we need upper bust roundness. Upper bust is just below your armhole. If you take the roundness here just below your armhole, it will be upper bust roundness. It will be 35 inches. Then bust roundness will be 36 inches. Then we need waist roundness, that will be 32 inches. Then last hip roundness, that will be 40 inches. These are all measurements required for our simple kurta. This kurta is going to be with sleeve, but sleeve pattern we'll discuss in the next episode. So we'll discuss about measurements also there in that episode. Seamly 2D window. Let's start making our kurta pattern. So our first measurement will be, first we'll start with our all vertical measurements. So first we'll take full length. As you know, here it shows the centimeter, but all the actual measurements are into inches. For the demo purpose, I am using centimeter as a unit. So full length we have taken 36 inches. So this is 36. This is our full length measurement. Now we'll mark all our vertical measurement on this line. So first will be our hip measurement, which will be 22 inches. Then next is our slit length, which will be 21 inches. Then our waist length, which is 15 inches. Then we'll mark our bust length, which is 10 inches. Then one more vertical measurement we will mark, which is for our armhole. So it will be what I do, I take half of across shoulder. Half of our shoulder measurement will come here. We have taken shoulder 15, so we'll mark at 7.5. So you can assume it is a standard measurement. We'll take half of the shoulder. So this one more vertical measurement will come, which is for neck depth. So I am making a small neck only. So I'll take 5 inches as vertical measurement here. So these are all vertical measurements. For any neck circumference, if it is above 23 or above, it will go easily from your head. No opening is required. Now we'll take horizontal measurement. First will be our shoulder width. So it will be half of our shoulder, which is 7.5. 5. Okay, then next will come our burst roundness. So whatever is our upper burst measurement, will add 4 inches as a looseness to that. That will be our overall burst roundness. So here it is 35 inches. 35 plus 4 will be 39 inches. So 39 inches. If you want slightly tighter kurta, you can go for 3 inch also. So let's take 3 inches. So that will be easier for calculation. And if you want a loose kurta, you can go for 4 inches. I am going ahead with 3 inches. So 35 plus 3 will be 38 inches. We are making 1/4 pattern. So divided by 4. So 38 divided by 4 will be 9.5. Please note, I am not taking any seam allowance. You have to take all the seam allowances extra. So from here, from our armhole point, I'll take 9.5 inches. So it will be 9.5. Okay. Then we need our waist roundness, that is 32 inches. On the waist, whenever we are making tight kurta, will not add much looseness, will just add 2 inches. So 32 plus 2 will be 34, which will come to, divided by 4 will come to 8.5. So I'll mark 8.5 here. Okay, then last is our hip roundness. At the hip, we don't want that around our slit, we don't want to fold the fabric, so I'll just 1 inch as a looseness. So I'll add 40 plus 1 inches will be 41 inches, divided by 4 will be 10.25. So I'll start from here and I'll take 10.25. 10.25. So we have taken all the measurement. Then we need a flare of our kurta. It could be straight, it could be slightly flared. What I am doing, I am adding 1 inch extra than our hip length, because I am making slightly straight kurta only. So 10.25 is my hip width, so I'll take 11.25. This will be straight kurta. I have given just light flare at the bottom. 11.25. Okay. So these are all the measurements. One more vertical measurement here, it is required for our neck width. So that will be 1/12 of chest, or standard 3 inches. In this case it is same for both the cases. So I am taking 3 inches. One more vertical measurement we forgot, it is back neck width, which will be 1 inch. I am making a small neck only, so it is 1 inch. Now I'll square down all the lines. Then again for the front neck, then I'll square down this shoulder length also, and one more, I'll square this down so it will be easier to make the curve. See, I have already marked my necklines here. it is very simple. We are doing it in all episodes. You can mark it with your French curve. If you are using seamly 2D, I have already explained how to mark neckline. Okay, next we'll go for our shoulder fall. For that, I'll go again to our point tool and I'll take 1 inch as a shoulder fall. So you can say it is standard. You can see a person, if they have slanting shoulder, you can go for slightly more, like 1.25 to 1.5. If it is like me, almost straight, then you can go for 1. If it is more or less like square shoulder, then you can go for half inch, but you can take 1 inch as a standard. So here I have joined this. Now I want to mark this armhole. So again, what we'll do, we'll take the midpoint of this after shoulder fall till this point, whatever length it is, we'll take midpoint of that. So we just mark half of that. In this case, it is 7.5 inch minus 1 inch means 6.5 inches divided by 2. That means this length will be 3.25. So this is for arm roundness. You can say that is standard. For extra small to small, we can take half inch. For medium, large and extra large, we can take 0.75 inches, and above extra large we can go up to 1 inch. So now we need to mark two armholes, one for the back and one for the front. First we'll start with marking our front armhole. What we'll do, we'll first use the line tool and we'll join a straight line from here to here. On manual drawing also you can mark a straight line. To make the curve, we want curve something like this here. So here what I'll do, I'll take the midpoint of these two. If you are doing manually, you can use your French curve to mark this curve. You can keep your tip of your French curve here and you can place it like this. It will come perfectly. So for curve, I'll go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be my front armhole. For the back armhole, I'll simply do 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be my back armhole. So these are the armholes. Now we'll simply join the lines. For that I'll use the line tool here till waist to hip, and last this So our kurta is ready, but we don't want these sharp angle. We need curves here. So while you are drawing, you can do it smooth. You keep your French curves round part here and you can smooth it. Same here. You can use the hip curve also to mark this. And here also at the bottom we don't want straight line. We will curve it slightly. Let me show you. So again I'll take midpoint of this and I'll take a point here. I'm making all these points because in Scenery 2D it is difficult to make it is bit slow. Give me some time. So now I'll use my 4-point curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, and see, that way we can cut. We can take our kurta. You want me to zoom in? Can you see? See this roundness. Same thing we can do here also. We can make a slight curve here and here. So our simple kurta pattern is ready. Now you must be thinking why we have taken this burst point, burst roundness. So here we can check. Our actual burst roundness was 36. 36 divided by 4 will be equal to 9 inches. So I'll mark from here (9 inches). Okay. So this should come inside this line. If it is going outside of this line, either we will add more looseness here. Otherwise, what will happen? It will become tight at our burst. So what we have to do, if it is going out of this, we need to take more looseness here at this point, or we will make our back pattern slightly bigger. Don't get confused. Simply what we will do, suppose in your case if it is going out from here, you will add more looseness here. Instead of 3 inch, you can go for 4 inch. That's it for today. In the next video, we will make our sleeve pattern for this kurta. See you in the next video.